As of 9:20 this morning, our current flood stage level is 15.07 feet, and we are deemed in flood status. The National Weather Service has projected an increase in our elevated flood stage by 0.1 feet to 18.6 feet. This has changed somewhat since this morning when it actually went down from 18.5 to 18.4. Now it's jumped back up to 18.6. In addition, the projection for cresting has changed from 11 a.m. on Saturday morning to sometime after 7 p.m. tomorrow evening. We anticipate our flood level to be in this state for approximately 12 hours before we see a reduction in elevation. The projection is less than the flood of 2013, which reached 19.2 feet, but is greater than our 2004 flood elevation of 17.55 feet. This would be projected. The City of Lowell anticipates that South Jackson Street, north of the bridge, will be impassable later this afternoon, and to my knowledge is already in the process of being shut down. Areas we believe will receive the most impact include the Fairgrounds area and the south side of Bowes Road, but primarily the area of Main Street, the south side of Main Street, east of Monroe to Division Street. We are asking residents who live south of Main Street between South Monroe and South Division to remove any valuables from your basement and your main floor. The police department has already issued written notices to those in that area. Some businesses along the south side of Main Street may see some water in their parking lots, specifically the Huntington Bank and Big Boiler Brewery.
Yeah.
At this point, I don't know if evacuation is necessary. It's really just getting your valuables up off the main area's basement, main floor. We don't sense that that'll have to be a need.
Mm-hmm.
Is the main concern flooding at the basement level or flooding even at the first floor level?
Steve could probably answer that better.
Depends on where the house is located. Some of the houses are going to have, sure. It depends on where the houses are located. Some of them will have some flooding on the main floor. Most of them will have basement flooding.
Is it automatically assumed that the river's going to come up and flood, or is there like the storm sewer system, could that also back
The storm
up?
sewer is going to be overtaxed as well as the river. So it's a combination of both that's causing the problem in that neighborhood. Sure. In 2013, we had a problem with some kayakers and canoeists and so-called experts in kayaking, and we had to pull them from the river. So we're asking that we don't care if you're an expert or not, don't put your kayak in the river. There's also a possibility that there could be a sewage problem upstream. We don't know how bad that is in Ionia, where if they could have raw sewage being put in the river and there could be a no body contact with the river. We're not at that point yet with us. We're hoping, one, you don't want to be kayaking into someone's backyard because then you could be charged with trespassing. We ended up doing that in 2013. So we're just asking people to stay off the river. It's a safety issue.